Can Cardano 10x or more and make you rich? In this video, I will be breaking down Cardano by looking at the technical aspect of Cardano through analyzing the chart and also looking at the fundamental aspect of Cardano, where I will show all of the reasons why I am so bullish on Cardano. By the way, welcome back to Chibind Brothers. My name is Joel. Please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you would like to start investing and don't have an account with either Robinhood or Webull, please, you can sign up using our links in the description below. And then when you sign up and deposit at least $100, we will both get free stocks. Or you can use our M1 Finance link in the description below to sign up. And when you sign up, we both get $30. Okay, so what is Cardano? Cardano is a decentralized network or blockchain, which aims to enable the creations of smart contracts and decentralized applications on its platform. It is considered to be a third generation blockchain and also the first academically driven research project. It was founded by Charles Hoskinson, who was also a co-founder of Ethereum, which is the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap behind Bitcoin. So guys, now I have the Cardano chart pulled up here, and I would like to just show you some quick things here that I believe people should see. So looking at the Cardano chart right here, I have the Fibonacci retracement line that I have traced here. And as you can see, let's just go back to beginning of 2021. So at the beginning of 2021, which was here, Cardano was trading at about 17 cents a coin. And since then, Cardano has almost doubled to reaching almost about 40 cents before correcting back down to 35, almost 35 cents right now. With this chart right here, the blue line is my 50 simple moving average and the green line is my 150 simple moving average. So here, I would like to show something and levels that I believe are accumulation levels, right? So when Cardano started rallying at the beginning of 2021, it reached this almost 38 cents level, and then it started coming down, right? So when it started coming down, it came all the way down to this 38% Fibonacci retracement level, which is almost 28 cents, right? So then when it reached this 38 cents Fibonacci retracement, you can tell that it basically bounced off this level and started rallying back up again. And then just lately, I believe within the last week, it went to almost reaching 41 cents again before correcting back down to where it is right now. But then when it corrected, it almost went back to that level of 38% Fibonacci retracement level, or 28 cents in dollars, and then bounced back and started going back up again. So far, this is where we are. Now you can tell that I have this red line traced up here, and that red line is a long-term resistance level on Cardano. And that resistance level basically dates to all the way back to 2018 during the last bull market. So as you can see, that red line right here is from 2018, and that is almost 40 cents, right? So now what I'm thinking right now is that Cardano will soon break this red line right here. And once it breaks that resistance line, Cardano will be going much higher. So now the question is, where is it going to stop? The next stop and the next place where I believe Cardano will probably find some resistance, right, is somewhere around 67 cents, almost 70 cents, right? Because somewhere around here we have some resistance right here, but I don't think these are really strong resistance levels. I think Cardano will bust through this level real fast, and then it will be rallying even higher to almost 94, 95 cents, right? And right here it will probably find another resistance, but which it's not a strong resistance. I think the strong resistance is at the Cardano all-time high of almost $135, right? Not 135, but $1.35, right? So up here, 1.35. And once it reaches that level, I believe that it will find some resistance there, and then it would probably be sideways there for a little while. What we should be doing now is, let's say at the beginning of this video, I said that Cardano has a potential of 10x, right? So then now, let's say if Cardano is going to 10x, right? What is the scenario that could basically make this 10x possible? The first thing that we should do is let's see, based on where Cardano is trading right now and to where it would be going in the future to reaching its all-time high. What does that represent? So when we take basically 35 cents where Cardano is trading right now, and we also take $1.35 and we do $1.35 and divided by 35 cents, we get about 3.85, right? So basically that means if Cardano rallies from 35 cents to $1.35, that's almost a 4x gain, right? It's almost a 4x gain, almost 4x your money. And I am very confident that Cardano will be able to make this 4x in 2021. So then, how will Cardano be able to now do a 10x gain, right? Is that even possible for Cardano to do a 10x gain? Well, the best way to basically respond to that question is looking at the Bitcoin chart. So let me just pick up the Bitcoin chart right here. No, before we go to Bitcoin, let's look at the coin market cap and look at the market capitalization, right? So Bitcoin has a market cap of 600 billion, almost 600 billion, and Cardano, which is ranked 6 on this chart, has a market cap of almost 11 billion, right? So when Bitcoin basically started rallying, I believe Bitcoin rallied from 200 billion, 100 billion to almost 600 billion, right? So then, but when we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin had a really big market cap, but it still went from $10,000 to $40,000. That is 4 times, right? Since 2020 to 2021 to $40,000, right? So now I will also now open the Bitcoin chart real quick. And as you can see, basically in 2020, you know, I believe it was sometime right here. It was around $10,000 in September of 2020 when Bitcoin started going up, and it basically went up from $10,000 to $40,000 in 2021, right? But now the thing that I want you to see is this. You see Bitcoin started rallying here, and then this red line is the previous Bitcoin all-time high dating back to 2017, I believe, when Bitcoin reached almost $20,000. As you can see here in 2020 November, Bitcoin reached almost the $20,000 level, and then it bounced off that resistance, came back down. It went back to testing that resistance again in later of November, and then bounced off that resistance, went back down, and in December, the third time it went to test that resistance, and then it burst through that resistance, right? And it went up, and from there on, it literally doubled from $20,000 level all the way to just over $40,000 in 2021. But this was a big market cap already. It was already over 100 billion, right? But when we look at the Cardano right now, as I just showed you, Cardano only has about 11 billion in market cap. So when I go back to the Cardano chart, and then we look at the performance of Bitcoin that it has had so far, I believe that Cardano should be able to even outperform Bitcoin. But I like to be conservative, and let's just say that Cardano is going to follow what Bitcoin does, right? Or what Bitcoin did, should I say it that way? And basically when Cardano gets to $1.35, let's say it also doubles just like Bitcoin doubled. When it doubles, basically Cardano would go to $2. A double of $1.35 is basically $2.70. And let's just say that's $3. So if it goes to $3 is almost a 10x gain, because if Cardano is trading at almost 35 cents right now, if you multiply by 10, that is $3.50. But now a double Cardano from its previous all-time high will be sitting at almost $3, right? That's almost a 10x gain, guys. Almost a 10x gain. But because Cardano has a very small market cap, I believe that once Cardano goes beyond its previous all-time high of $1.35, guys, I am more than sure that Cardano will probably more than double, like Bitcoin did, right? It would even probably quadruple or triple. We don't know, but I'm pretty sure Cardano would more than double It will probably go much higher than $3.50. And guys, that's why I believe Cardano has a chance to make you rich, because when you compare these type of gains to the stock market, for example, the stock market in 2020, like the S&P 500, only had a return of about 16 or 18%, I believe. Guys, this thing gives you 10x. That's 1,000%. It's crazy, right? Okay, now that we have covered enough technical analysis about Cardano, let's jump right into the fundamentals of Cardano that make me so bullish on Cardano. So the first thing that we have to point out here is that Cardano is very similar to Ethereum. As Cardano is basically building a smart contracts platform for decentralized applications just like Ethereum. But the big difference here is that Cardano is trying to solve the issues that Ethereum has. And one of the biggest issues that Ethereum has is the issue of scalability. And what is scalability? Scalability is basically being able to scale, to multiply the amount of transactions that can be processed on the blockchain. As of now, Ethereum can only process about 15 transactions a second. But then when we compare, for example, Ethereum to Visa, the company that is used for processing transactions for institutions, for debit cards and credit cards that we use, Visa can process about 50,000 transactions a second, but Ethereum can only process 15. So that has to be scaled. And so that is one issue that Cardano is trying to solve. And then the other issue is also Ethereum still works on a proof of work protocol, very similar to Bitcoin, which basically requires a lot of computing power and a lot of energy to be able to solve very complex math problems. While Cardano runs on a proof of stake protocol, which we will be talking about very soon in this video. So now, the first thing here is that when we compare Ethereum to Cardano, basically Ethereum, when they launched their network, they basically launched the entire thing with basically decentralization, the smart contracts working, and everything else, which basically allowed a lot of people and a lot of developers to develop multiple projects on the Ethereum blockchain, like Funfair or Have or Yearn Finance or Chainlink. All these projects, right, are basically built on the Ethereum network. The way that Cardano took a different approach. Cardano took an approach where basically they started by launching the what they call Byron, or the foundation. Basically with the foundation in 2017, when they launched it, the foundation basically introduced being able to buy and sell the Cardano token, or the ADA token, ADA, right? And then after that, the second era is what they call the Shelley era, which I'm going to open up Shelley right here. And the Shelley era is the era of decentralization. So in August of 2020, last year, that was when finally Cardano rolled out the Shelley decentralization. Cardano is now completely decentralized, which means it's for the people. It's not being controlled by an institution or a government, right? And also this Shelley era also introduced Cardano with the proof of stake protocol. Basically, the proof of stake protocol is very different from a proof of work protocol, where a proof of work protocol requires complex mathematical problems to be solved with a lot of computing power and energy. But then a proof of stake protocol basically just stakes coins. It's basically taking the coins that you have and then you stake them. That means you put them in a pool and you cannot access them for a while. And then basically you staking your coins, your ADA coin, helps you if you get with the way that the Cardano blockchain works, which they call Ouroboros, the proof of stake protocol. And that basically uses complex cryptography to randomly choose people in the network that are staking their coins to be able to add new blocks to the blockchain, and then you get rewarded for doing that. So you get some ADA coins, right? So a lot of people since August of 2020 have been doing staking on Cardano. So you're basically earning interest, right? You're making money for doing this. But you know, when you look at Ethereum, for example, Ethereum have been working on what they call Ethereum 2.0, right? Which they kind of launched Ethereum 2.0 last year, but they didn't launch the entire thing because they're still working on it. With Ethereum 2.0, they're trying to basically solve their issue of scalability. And they're also introducing and trying to introduce this this proof of stake protocol, right? So Ethereum is still working on that, and I believe they have a chance of solving those issues. But when I look at Cardano, I think Cardano has a competitive edge here because of the way that they're going about on basically building up their entire blockchain, that it's probably going to allow them to succeed here. And I believe they will succeed. So now in 2021, we are in what they call the Goguen era. The Goguen era is the era of smart contracts. So guys, when we look at Ethereum, Ethereum has a network effect because it has the ability to launch smart contracts. That means many people have already built so many projects on the Ethereum blockchain because of that smart contract ability. But then now in February of 2021, Cardano will launch the smart contract on its platform. And this may get delayed, right? You know, it's normal. They may run into some issues, but I believe in 2021, sometime in 2021, they will be able to launch the smart contract protocol. And once this protocol is launched, guys, it will basically give Cardano the ability to steal some market shares from Ethereum. Basically, Cardano, what they've done is they basically integrated a solution that basically allows people who have created project on the Ethereum to basically transfer ERC token project. ERC token means built on Ethereum, right? And then from Ethereum to Cardano. And this is big, guys, because if Cardano can do this, guys, it's literally gonna steal some market share from Ethereum. As of now, Ethereum has a market share of about 140 billion. And then when we look at Cardano is only almost 11 billion, right? So stealing some market share from Ethereum would help Cardano skyrocket and go to the moon. The next thing here is that with this Goguen era, if this actually happens to work, I think Cardano will have a lot more chance to be added to the Coinbase exchange. And that is very bullish because if Coinbase adds Cardano to its exchange, that we can now be able to buy Cardano on Coinbase, that is really good because that will give investors some guidance as to Cardano is here to stay. That is a project that's not just going to die down. It's here to stay because now it's becoming a bigger competitor to Ethereum. And the last thing here that I would like to mention is that Cardano, with the launching of the smart contract, it would integrate what they call Marlowe. And Marlowe is basically a financial language that would allow just about anyone, and I repeat, literally anyone, the average person would be able to use Marlowe in an enterprise or just a simple setting, to use Marlowe to create a financial contract. With these financial contract, it would basically allow people to bypass a middleman or an institution. For example, let's say this can be used in agriculture for, let's say, providing supplies, right? Providing food to a neighborhood grocery store. For example, you have a farmer and the owner of a neighborhood grocery store. What could happen here is these people could use the Cardano network to create a smart contract that basically says that the Cardano network will automatically pay the farmer a certain amount of money every time that the farmer supply a certain amount of food supply to the neighborhood grocery store, and that will be automatically done. You don't need an institution, you don't need a middleman. These will be basically integrated in the Cardano blockchain. So guys, this is why I'm so bullish on Cardano, and I believe Cardano would more than 10x. If I've given you enough value in this video, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so you can get notifications of our videos when we post them. With that being said, I'd like to say thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.